What's up, YouTube? Travion from the Poor Man's Podcast here. The following is a clip I did with Dr. Donald Dutton. Dr. Dutton is an expert in domestic violence. He's written over 100 papers and about 5 or 6 books on the topic. For access to this full episode and access to other videos that have been demonetized on YouTube, make sure you become a Patreon. The link is in the description below. Enjoy the clip.
I'll send it to you.
Do you have any more of these any more cases where you can go more into detail about what happened in the cases? Any that stand out in particular?
Yeah, I got a lot. I mean, I've got cases where guys blew up their family in the car, killed their kids. One guy, they caught him driving across the Bay Area Bridge in San Francisco on fire after he blew the car up because he was about to go to jail and he thought his wife was going to leave him for a drug dealer and he didn't want his kids falling into his hands. So he poured lighter fluid on her, he said, just to scare her. And he whipped out a cigarette lighter and blew the whole car up. And he survived. The wife died. The kids died. And he was on fire and carjacked another car and drove across the Bay Area Bridge into the Tenderloin in San Francisco.
Nice.
How many do you want?
Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Or let's go for this one. Let's go violence. A woman committing violence towards a man. For this one.
Here's one where the woman didn't actually. Well, you be the judge. This guy is living with his girlfriend outside in a small town outside of Seattle. And the girlfriend says, you know, my family are evil. They've got to die. And I can't really grow spiritually until my family dies. Now, you don't have to help me kill them, but you can just be moral support, but I'm going to do it. But of course, if you're really a man, you'd help me do it. So he listens to this 24/7 for 2 years. The wife, by the way, previous to wanting her whole family to die, wanted everyone she worked with to die. She had a hit list.
Obviously mentally ill. Right?
Yeah, paranoia. So she pulls it off. She loads a gun and he goes up. They're living on the parents' property out in the rural area. She goes up there for Christmas. He goes up with a gun as well. They kill the parents. They wait for her brother to show up with his family and the 2 kids. They kill all of them. So they've got 6 deaths. And the newspapers, of course, present this whole thing as this evil Svengali guy who wended this power over this poor hapless woman. In fact, it was completely the other way around. She was into his brain for years about how her family were evil, and her paranoia was something that she put out on him and got her to believe it and threatened to leave him if he didn't help. And that he couldn't handle because he didn't have the kind of personality that could stand up to being left.
Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.